today I'm going to be making a Savanna Journal. This is going to be for one of my upcoming family trips, so I just wanted to have something so that I can write in on the trip. So first thing is I have this journal. It's just a plain one with blank paper in the inside. This is $1 from Target. It's a really inexpensive little notebook that I like having. So I'm starting off with that. I kind of didn't like the pattern, so I am going to replace it, and that's what we're going to be making today. So I have that kind of creamy or yellow cardstock, and then I'm just going to cut that to the size of the journal. So now first thing is that I am taking my ruler out and I'm measuring it. So once I measured it, you want to get your sizes. Then you're going to just cut out your piece of paper. It's almost exactly a little bit bigger. You want it to be a little bit bigger, and you can cut off a little bit, just because you don't want it to be so close and it might not make it. So it's better just to make it bigger. So now I have this tiny star background from Hero Arts. It's a really very versatile background stamp. So I'm just taking that out, and I really like this background stamp. It was in one of my recent orders that I ordered from uzak.com, so you can go check that out. It's that website's really cheap, and it's a really good website to buy your things from. So now I have this Memories Mango ink pad. I just inked it up, my background stamp, and I'm just gonna stamp it on the bottom portion of this piece. I'm gonna continue, and then I'm gonna stamp it on the top portion too. So I just have this homemade it's a homemade stamp press, and you can buy one or do whatever you want. So I just stamped it one time, and I'm going to stamp it a second time. So this takes a little bit, it's going to be a little bit harder. So you're going to ink up your whole stamp again. I just like to be very generous with my ink pad and just doing it over the entire stamp instead of trying to only do part of it, just in case. So now I'm just going to try to line it up. So you're going to want to try to line up those stars with the top edge of your background stamp, and it'll kind of make it almost impossible to tell where the mark is, but if you look really closely you can kind of tell. So I'll show it up to you closely, and you can kind of see that it's pretty, you kind of can't tell, so it's pretty good if you wanted to make your background stamps go farther, because they all do come in a certain size. So after that, I wanted it to be a little bit more distressed looking. So I'm taking this Memories ink pad again, and I'm just gonna, it's the same color, the mango, and I'm just gonna rub it over the entire edge. Now I decided that I did want this whole background to be a little bit more toned down. So I'm taking that and I just rubbed it over most of this piece. I want it to look a little bit more ombre looking. So I'm gonna make the bottom really dark, and I'm just first coating it with a thin layer, and then on the top I'm doing it a little bit more light. So now I'm going to take it, I'm going to really make it darker on the bottom, and you're just going to want to get that gradient look. So you're going to want to start from all the edges on the bottom, and you're just going to want to work your sponge dabber in. This is the Sukeneko Jumbo Sponge Dabber, just so you know. So I'm just going to do that, and then after that I'm going to be using some dyes just to spruce up this, dyes and stamp to spruce up this pattern on the front of this panel. So now here's my finished product. So it turned out pretty nice. I'm very happy with it, and I just used some really strong adhesive. You're just going to want to use some really good double-sided tape, just so you make sure that it'll stick on for sure. So I just did that, and I stuck it onto the cover of the book. I want that gold binding though. I really like that though. So I first took out this is my Big Shot, and I have my magnetic platform, I have my cut plate, and I have this is the giraffe stamp set. This is from Lawn Fawn and the new Critters in the Savanna stamp set. So I just stamped it out, I colored it with my Copic markers, and I got the matching Lawn Fawn lawn cuts. They make the lawn cuts now for some of their newer stamp sets. So I really like that because I don't have to do any fussy cutting. So you're just going to want to line it up really well, and I'm just going to cut that out with my Big Shot. So it's going to turn out, it's pretty close, and you almost get a perfect image every time. But you are going to want to use the magnetic platform. If you don't use the magnetic platform, it'll just roll around and you won't get a perfect cut. If not, you can use some post-it sticky note tape, and that'll be good too. So I have this glitter foam This is just some glitter foam sheets. It's really inexpensive. I got the silver one. I just got it and I just want to try it out. So I cut it using Kohl's ABCs, also from Lawn Fawn, and their new lawn cuts. So I cut out the word journal out of that silver foam. I stuck it onto this background, and then you can see that giraffe. I stuck it on the left side. I used that Impression Obsession grass stamp, or no, grass dye, and I just cut it out of some watercolor green paper. And I put that bottom strip of washi tape on the bottom just to ground the whole page so it looks a little bit better. So now, this glitter foam, it has a tendency to some of the glitter will come off. So I tried to get some little sprinkles, because what I'm going to do is a little bit neat. It's going to be different. I haven't done this ever before, but I just wanted to try it and see how it turned out. So first, I'm taking out this Perfect Pearls. This is the kiwi color. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread it around, and I'm going to spread it over this entire piece. So I'm going to spread that Perfect Pearls over this entire piece. So again, this is in the kiwi color. So now this is going to just give a subtle shimmer, and it's going to look really nice to the entire panel. Now, what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to take some glitters out, and then I'm going to sprinkle some glitters onto this background as well. So that's just going to happen right now. So now I took out, this is the Wow glitter from American Crafts. I took out this lemon color. I was first thinking about sprinkling it on my finger, but I ended up just opening the bottle and taking out that same Perfect Pearls brush, and I'm just going to grab some of the glitter, and then I'm going to flick it onto my panel. So you're just going to want to do this over your entire panel. Try to get the glitter equally spread out. So once you do that, this is the lemon again. I use a tangerine, and then I use the Martha Stewart's brownstone glitter as well, and I also use the Glitter Ritz warm highlight glitter over the entire panel to make it really shimmery. And I just used some sealer. I sealed that entire piece, and you can see the nice glossy look with this seal, and it turned out really nice with that nice shimmer. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please leave your comments below. If you want to see anything more, you can go to my blog at micascrafts.blogspot.com. Have a great day.